Michael Jackson was one of the most successful celebrities ever to set foot on the earth. His stardom brought him the title the King of Pop. MJ was lucky enough surrounded by talented people who stood with MJ to his success. Undoubtedly he played the most important role, but there were people who managed the rest. And given his work period of 5 decades, this number of people is also huge. In this video, we have made an effort to appreciate the works of all the people who had contributed to MJ's success. Though we have only managed to gather a small list, we thank each and everyone from every corner of the world who played a role in Michael Jackson's career. Before we begin, be sure to subscribe and press the bell icon, because we publish best content about Michael Jackson. 21. Rodney Jerkins. Rodney Jerkins has written several songs for Jackson in his album Invincible, including Privacy, Invincible, Threatened. It was the last studio album by Michael Jackson, and Jerkins had a major role by co-producing Invincible as well. 20. LaVelle Smith Jr. Smith first worked with Michael as a dancer and accompanied him in 3 world tours. Later Michael asked him to choreograph Ghosts and the musical Thriller Live. 19. Nick Brandt. Nick Brandt is an outstanding photographer who directed MJ's Earth Song and Strange in Moscow. Nick's beautifully captured scenes played a vital role in the success of these music videos. 18. Bruce Swedien. Swedien worked with Michael for almost 30 years, starting from the film The Wiz. They had a pretty intimate relationship and respected each other. As an audio engineer and record producer, he worked on albums like Off the Wall and Thriller. 17. Bill Bottrell. Bill Bottrell did some really good work with tracks of Bad and Dangerous. This fantastic record producer co-wrote and rapped the super hit Black or White song. He was also part of the Earth Song production team. 16. Travis Payne. Remember that historic MTV 1995 performance? Travis was the guy who choreographed Dangerous Performance. Payne choreographed many other dancing segments for MJ, including Ghost and his This Is It. 15. Vincent Paterson. Here's another choreographer. Though Vincent wasn't the main choreographer, he co-choreographed several of Jackson's music videos, including Smooth Criminal, Black or White. He even worked as the assistant choreographer in Thriller. 14. Jeffrey Daniel. The famous choreographer Jeffrey Daniel choreographed Smooth Criminal and Bad for MJ back in the days. He also taught Jackson the moonwalk, which was previously known as the backslide. We are thankful to him for teaching such a magical art to MJ, who then took it to the next level. 13. Teddy Riley. Teddy Riley, a fantastic record producer and the creator of New Jack Swing, worked with Michael Jackson in the Dangerous album. Riley really made some difference in the album with the song Remember the Time. It won several accolades and drew people's attention. 12. Frank DiLeo. DiLeo was Jackson's manager in the 80s and worked for 5 years. DiLeo took some decisions that proved to be really good. MJ rehired him in 2009, though this time their partnership didn't go so long. 11. J. Coleman. Michael Jackson cracked a deal with Pepsi and ran a huge commercial campaign involving millions of dollars. Who was the man that made it possible? Well, he is J. Coleman, endorsement manager of MJ. He sold the idea and possibility to Pepsi, and Pepsi came on board to collaborate with MJ. The rest is history. 10. Michael Bush and Dennis Tompkins. MJ is considered as a global fashion icon for his extraordinary sense of fashion. These two designers designed MJ's costumes for more than 25 years. Even they designed the last costume for MJ, in which he was buried. 9. John Landis. Thriller was the first music video to astonish the viewers with its beauty. Credit goes to John Landis for giving us such a masterpiece that is considered as the greatest music video in the world. MJ again worked with him in the music video of Black or White. 8. Michael Peters. The famous choreographer Michael Peters had several talents. but he is mostly known for choreographing MJ's album Thriller and Bad. He had a major contribution to all the fascinating dance steps that we see in these albums. 7. John Branca. Branca helped Jackson in many ways, being his manager and lawyer. He managed the producers to sponsor Thriller with over $1 million. He also helped MJ to buy ATV Music Publishing and take many other financial decisions. 6. Paul McCartney. Paul McCartney, a living musical legend, had a great working relationship with Michael. They did songs like Say Say Say, The Girl Is Mine and The Man together, and also wrote a few songs for the King of Pop. 5. Stevie Wonder. Stevie Wonder and MJ were more than friends. From childhood he admired Wonder, and the Jackson 5 worked with him in background vocals. Later, Jackson invited him to work in Just Good Friends from the album Bad. 4. Rod Temperton. Rod Temperton was an outstanding songwriter and music producer. He crafted 3 songs for the album Off the Wall. His Rock With You performed extremely well. Also, Temperton did a fantastic job in the best-selling album. And fun fact, it was his idea to name the album Thriller. 3. Hal Davis. Hal Davis might not be a popular name today, but he was the man to write the success story of the Jackson 5. Davis worked as a record producer and songwriter in the Motown Records. He had major contributions in many Jackson 5 songs like Dancing Machine and I'll Be There. 2. Diana Ross. Diana Ross was a priceless companion to Michael. In the early days, Ross endorsed the first Jackson 5 album. Diana Ross presents the Jackson 5. MJ mentioned in his biography that she was his mother, sister, and lover all combined in one. So much so, MJ chose her as the secondary caregiver to his children if his mother Katherine Jackson died before him. 1. Quincy Jones. Quincy Jones is a name the music industry will remember for a long time. He and Michael had a very special relationship in the 80s, which resulted in some evergreen albums. Jones produced the all-time most-selling album Thriller. Before that they worked on Off the Wall. They worked for the last time in 1987 in the album Bad. Thank you for watching.